right.
Do you... okay.
Hi, sisters!
Hi, sisters! I was literally going to say we should do our intro like that.
No.
Hi, soul sisters. I can't say it.
No. Hey, soul sisters.
Ain't that Mr. Mister?
No, we're not. We're just taking it all away because apparently
our intro is cringy.
Our intro is cringy.
Yeah. We tried to do a podcast with Lauren.
Yeah. Literally, it's been a minute, guys.
How are you guys? They're probably like, what?
Who are these girls?
It's been too long.
Yeah. Well, anyway, back when last year, our last podcast was like before we went to Florida, and then after we got back in like May or sometime, it was around my birthday. We tried to do, or was it on my birthday?
You know what kills me?
We tried to do one with Lauren, and then it was really bad, so we were gonna re-record it, and it never happened, and then we never did one again.
Yeah. Actually, so, I laugh at us, and I quote, this is what I say in our last podcast, and you bet your bottom dollar we're gonna do so many podcasts in Florida.
Oh, right.
I laugh at her.
We had so many ambitions. We had so many ambitions.
Are you upset that I take the best spot with the backrest?
I mean, a little bit because I have back pain.
I feel like we can't switch now.
I just want to die. It's fine. This is my good side.
Yeah. So this is my good side. Actually, I don't have a good side anymore. I did.
She's got good teeth now.
She does.
Yeah. I mean, both. Teeth. Like this is just my better side.
I take that back. Let's be real. I don't have a good side. They're both great. A lot has happened since we've been here.
Oh my gosh.
Like, should we just give a recap? Like, I don't even know.
Well, yeah. Sorry for it being so long.
Yeah. This is really an apology video.
Yeah. Apology video with tears.
Like,
we had a really busy summer.
Yeah.
And then fall and winter, and now it's 2025. So.
Yeah. Basically, Cormy just ditched me, and she doesn't want to say it out loud.
We won't get into that. Okay, wait. We gotta start with Friends Trivia.
Oh, yeah.
So anyway, we're back.
Yeah.
Buckle up.
Yeah. We also attempted doing it like a month ago, and the mics weren't charged or anything like that. We both went, it's not meant to me.
Yeah. And then...
But I think we should try to get back into it.
Yeah,
it's fun. And
I agree.
I don't know if people watch it, but it's fun. And I enjoy doing the little promos.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Do we even have that...
account anymore?
Wait,
you're struggling.
Do we even have the sponsorship with Will and Nate?
Oh my gosh, Will and Nate Tech. This video is hopefully still sponsored by Will and Nate Tech, to be determined.
They're like, they just lost all hope.
I forgot we have it on Spotify.
Yeah.
We really just gave up our career.
I know.
Do you need some help?
Oh, I grabbed the freaking instructions. Like, what the heck?
That was such a gay laugh.
Okay, wait.
I'm never laughing like that again.
Okay, Friends Trivia to open up. I'm going to ask Libby this.
I'll probably get it.
To whom did Chandler say, "Look, you're a really nice person, ham stealing and adultery aside"?
We did this last time.
Wait,
you
really?
picked the same card.
I don't remember.
It's the chick from Tulsa. It's the chick from Tulsa. We literally did this last podcast.
Oh. How did that happen?
I just watched your old podcast because I was like, I have to remember how we do this.
Really?
Yeah.
And it was that question?
What was the first? They're going to be like, this is so scripted.
I can't freaking get it.
I'll get it.
Okay, I guess you do me first.
Okay. Oh my
No.
Did you see it?
No, I didn't see it.
Okay, fill in the blank. It's Rachel. If one more person says, "What a cute little blank," I'm going to whoop him with a car antenna.
Boy? What a cute little boy?
Yeah. I think it's like referring to Emma.
Yeah.
Okay, do me.
Okay.
I'm better at her than this.
Okay. Wait, this was one we had too.
Oh my goodness.
What are Rachel's sisters' names?
No, we didn't have that.
Oh.
Rachel's sister. Oh, maybe we did.
I think we did.
It's Amy and Jill.
Yes. Okay. Well, whatever. That's good.
Is that it? Are we done?
I mean, I can ask you another one because I feel like that was really easy.
Troll.
Let's see.
Troll. Why am I having trouble with my speech?
How does Ross refer to Rachel's English trifle to Joey?
It tastes like feet.
Yeah.
I'm really good at it. Is someone going to interrupt? Anytime I hear footsteps by the door, my podcast is done. We have to restart it.
I know. Okay.
You're like, are you guys showering? Like, no, we're doing a podcast. Like, what do you
want?
Yes. Reagan's like, Eden comes in, she goes, do you guys need a shower? I'm like, no.
I know.
Podcast
chaotic.
Done. Oh my gosh.
The Chaod Pod. That was possibly going to be another name for this.
Oh my gosh. I liked that one, the Chaod Pod. It is
so cringy though.
Cringier than Soul Sisters? Like, now I'm questioning everything. Like, I think the chaod isn't a word.
No, it's not.
How would you spell it?
Chaod pod.
Chaod.
Chaod pod.
Chaod pod.
No.
Chaod podcast.
It's a good thing we did.
Oh my gosh.
Even though it's cringy too.
Anyway, yeah, we literally haven't filmed one since Florida.
Yeah.
Florida was great.
Yeah, it was. It was really fun.
It was so much
fun.
Wait,
was the last one we did the one with all the sisters?
No, it was the eating disorder one where I spilled all.
What a heavy note.
I know. Like, he really just said, she almost died. Good night. See you in a year. We said, we'll let you mull this one over for a good year, okay?
We dropped that bomb and just left.
We
just fled the scene.
We did.
What the heck?
We are not. This isn't our day job. Like,
no. Oh my gosh.
That's crazy.
Jinx.
That
was the last one. Wow.
Yeah.
Sorry to leave you with that.
I know. How are you guys doing? I actually remember there was like someone at like a party. It was prom. Someone was like, "You have to do another podcast with Reagan." I was like, "Yeah, I will."
Oh, nice.
Well, here we are.
I'm glad people like it.
I know,
because
I mean, I find it fun anyway, and like to be able to like look back on it, it's so fun. I watched our entire like episode the other day of the eating disorder one, and I enjoyed it thoroughly. Yeah. So. I graduated high school.
Yep.
Yeah, man. She's done. She's free from that hellhole.
Yeah.
Suck on that. All the guys that said I wouldn't make it. Here I am.
Yeah.
No, seriously, I'm so happy I'm out of there. I was looking on the this actually kills me. I was looking on the South Huron Instagram, and it's just there's this photo because there's like they have all the photos.
Oh yeah.
If you want to see an unflattering photo of yourself, go to your high school freaking Instagram page. Anyway, I'm looking, and it's just me standing, like all the girls are getting a picture together, and I'm like it's literally like if I had a visual representation of my high school experience, there it is.
Ugh, yeah.
So sad.
That's sad. But yeah, you graduated. She's gone.
I know. People probably think I'm having like a midlife crisis. Like, she chopped her hair. She works at a laundromat now. No, honestly, physically, like, went downhill. But mentally and emotionally.
Wait, what do you mean physically?
Like, from a bird's eye view, it looks pretty rough.
I don't think so.
Working at a laundromat. But I love it. If Eden's watching this, I love it.
What was I gonna say? Oh yeah, summer was good.
Yeah, summer was
like, it was a pretty decent summer, I would say. Other than I have a full-time job now, and so my summer is just, it's not summering like it used to, you know?
No. This summer was not good for me.
I barely swam in our pool.
Yeah.
I barely went to the beach. Yeah, pretty depressing, honestly.
It was honestly depressing. I think, what was our best summer? It was summer of 2022.
Oh, yeah, that was a good summer.
Take me back.
Oh, it was so good.
I was like,
wait, what job did I have? Because I
don't know, but it was vibes. It was vibes.
Did I only work at the gas station that summer?
I can't remember.
Can't either.
But that would be a good summer. Working only at the gas station. Oh my gosh.
Just, I got to tan. Summer 2023 wasn't too bad either.
True.
It wasn't horrid.
Yeah.
Although I was going through
hell.
The dark place.
This year was honestly, like, this summer was good in the sense that I was like, I just felt like a weight off my shoulders after high school. Like, it was good. Like, getting out of those toxic, like, the amount of things I found out since high school was crazy.
Oh, yeah.
Like,
maybe we'll do a tell-all.
We should.
But not this podcast.
What do you want to talk about?
Well, let's just, like, continue on.
All right. I feel like here's my fear. We're not going to have enough substance, and then we're going to be done.
Well, it doesn't need to be an hour long.
You're right.
We can ramble, by the way.
That's true, we do.
So
this is probably already a half hour.
Yeah, literally.
That's true.
But yeah. I worked all summer. Libby worked all summer. We barely saw each other, so that's why no podcast came to be.
No, literally.
Libby was at, like, literally our schedules were exactly opposite because I work a day job and Libby worked evening.
I tried everything to get this girl back to me, y'all. She just, I'm with Joel tonight. I'm with Joel.
No, it's because any night I would be home, you would be gone.
Reagan said this to me, and I quote, she goes, Kwame, Joel is like you, exactly like you, but I can kiss him.
Did I actually?
I'm like, cool.
Did I say that?
Yeah, it's okay. We'll go to therapy after this. No, it actually...
Oh my gosh.
It was cute, though, because it was like, aw, like, you really loved me, because, you know.
Oh, yeah.
It was kind of like you guys a gentle slap.
Oh, but you clearly carry it with you.
I mean, no.
Like, you literally feel replaced.
Hey,
cut the cameras.
Yeah.
I think we need to talk about this.
No, I actually don't. I'm so happy that you found Joel. Yeah. I genuinely couldn't have asked for a better brother-in-law. Aww. Like, I'm so excited. You have no idea. He loves you guys. It's so interesting, too, because before we filmed this, oh my gosh, just so many things have changed. Like, I was just such a different person before we filmed this. And I'm just so happy now. Like,
wait, what do you mean?
Well, I think that was when I was, like, still mourning you. You know, like, mourning.
Last time we...
Yeah.
Oh.
Florida's when my depression hit.
Which is kind of sad.
Yeah, it is. I wish I was happy on a beach, but I was having a panic.
Should we just read our like testimonies for the podcast?
Oh my gosh, we should read our testimonies.
No, I was kidding.
Oh. Listen, I told you I changed. I'm no longer... Oh, my mouth is cleaner. Yeah. I'm just a better woman, y'all.
We have to just share testimonies at church tomorrow. So yeah,
we're both so nervous. Yeah. I'm scared. But we're probably going to read each other our testimonies after this, right?
Yeah. Because I got to practice.
Me too.
Talking about
it. No, okay, but wait. I do love Joel. Like, deep down, like, I'm so excited for this journey.
I know.
Like, I can't wait. I just gained another brother. I will always say this. I think I was meant to have brothers. Like, I love my sisters, and I would never change having 5 sisters, but sometimes I'm like...
You do have a brother.
I know, but, like, I think having one sister with a bunch of brothers is, like, different than having just, like, one brother with a bunch of sisters, you know? Like,
it's totally a different dynamic.
I think I'm, like, meant to be a dude. Like, I'm not gonna, like, transition. But, like, sometimes I'm like, was I, like, supposed to be the brother? You know?
You do give brother vibes.
Don't I? Like, me and Joel's relationship, I feel like I'm one of the dudes. Like, that's, like... That was so big.
So big.
I'm never saying that again. We're cutting that out.
Oh my god.
No, but genuinely, like, that's what I feel with Joel. Like,
yeah, no. Yeah, he vibes with you for sure.
Yeah.
Well, you guys are so similar. Like,
we are.
Genuinely.
We're, like, the exact same.
Yeah. Except I can kiss him.
Yeah.
So,
like, I literally now need to find, like, a male version of you.
I know, you really do.
Yeah. Could you imagine, like, I always just think, I'm like, Joel and I are so close, but if we were in a relationship, it would just crumble.
It would set on fire. Like, I don't.
Yeah, because we're literally the exact same person.
They both have ADHD.
Yeah. And I think it would be the same if, like,
and so all those traits are
like,
just
the guy
there.
I meet is going to be like you, and you'll be, like, close, but you wouldn't be able to, like, be in a dynamic relationship, you know?
It's true.
It's, like, cool to think about.
It's true.
I can't wait.
Yeah, it'll be so interesting.
Double dates.
That'll be so fun.
I can't believe you're moving.
We have to have Joel on the podcast sometime.
Okay, wait. We're getting ahead.
We're getting ahead.
We have exciting news.
Yeah. I got engaged.
It was so awesome.
Yeah. That was in October. That was in October. So, yeah, I'm getting married this year. I can say that now.
I know.
2025.
What?
In October. Gotta start wedding planning.
I knew long before you did. That's the beauty of it.
I know. It's so crazy.
I know. It was such a beautiful... I think Joel first told us when we were in Florida, I'm pretty sure.
Wait, that long?
I feel like... Because that's when he asked Mom for the blessing. So I was like, it's coming. No,
well, when did you go ring shopping? I knew he was talking to Mom that night. Like, I knew he wanted to just... Like,
yeah, Joe can't keep a secret to save his life. No. I'm surprised he didn't spoil it.
And once he gets excited for something, he has to, like,
do it.
Yeah. It's so...
Like, he had it in his head. He's like, no, I have to tell her.
No, and he was just thinking, like, it was the first time that, like, he was hanging out with my mom for, like, a week straight. So he was like, you know, at the end of the week, I should just mention how serious I am. And I was like, I mean, go for it, sure.
I love it.
Yeah. I mean, I had a feeling we were going to get married at that point. So.
And then... You guys went ring shopping or something. When was that?
It was in the, like, July in the summer. Yeah. We were just, like, at the mall, and so we went to look into Charm.
Yeah.
And they had this ring, and I was like, oh my gosh, it's everything
I
want.
Like, the exact Pinterest one you like.
Yes.
Is crazy.
It's everything I want. And it was on sale. It was, like, $1,000 off. So I was like, Joel. Just hint, if you're going to do it anytime soon, now would be the time. And... Yeah, and then it was just left for that. And then I stalked his location the next day, and he went to Masonville. So I was like,
keep a secret with you.
No, I'm a stalker.
He didn't get it that day, though.
He put a deposit on it, though, I thought.
Oh, right, yes.
Yeah, anyway. So I thought, I just knew he was putting a deposit on it. But then I brought it up, or I forget.
Later on.
I did ask him if he got the ring, like... Obviously, he's not going to tell me, so I don't know why I asked that. But
he was a good liar.
He threw me off by saying that No, like the sale had ended. Like that was when we were in the last day of the sale. We
were all in the room when that happened too, I'm pretty sure. And I remember being like, Joel, what are you gonna do in this scenario?
Yeah.
He has the ring in his pocket.
Yeah, literally. And I was so bummed. I was like, what? Like that was such, and then I was thinking, oh, so he's not even like gonna do it soon because I don't know. Anyway, and then so yeah, that kind of threw me off. But then randomly, and it was like September. It was September, and we were at the Western Fair, and he said to me, like, hey, like, I kind of want to go out for like a nice fancy dinner.
He shouldn't have said that.
Like, what about this date? And let me tell you something. Joel is not that guy.
He doesn't
plan things ahead. Like, he wouldn't throw a date at me and ask
so
if I'm available. He would say it the day before.
For our personality type to plan something, like a proposal, like a surprise, it's impossible.
No, he's not a plan ahead type person. No. He's a spontaneous, go with the flow type person. So for him to have a specific date,
he almost should have
asked me if I would be available. He almost I was like, huh? Like, I mean, yeah, it was a Thursday, and we always hang out every Thursday. So I was like, I mean, yeah, let's do it.
He almost should have waited to the day of to say it, but. Yeah, that would have worked if you guys were just hanging out. But then I don't know if you would have dressed nice and the whole thing.
Yeah, I don't know. He could have. He could have said it like the week before and been like, "Hey, let's go out for like a nice dinner on this day."
True. It was.
I still would have been suspicious.
Planned.
I still would have been suspicious.
Yeah, she's so suspicious. I literally had to change my Joel's name to my manager's name.
Oh yeah.
Because I was afraid that we'd be like, this is during Love Island. Oh, yeah. We were figuring out the ring, so I would lay in Reagan's bed every night and watch Love Island with her. And I'm like, Joel, you got to know the hours. You can't text me after 9 p.m. And you can't certain hours. You just can't text me, or she's gonna see it. She's a hound dog. Like, you're just on it.
So that whole week, I am very intuitive, and you can't surprise me.
Anyway,
no, that whole week. I was thinking, what if it's happening? But I was trying not to get my hopes up because I knew that if that day came along and I was expecting the whole day, I would have been bummed. Even though, I'm happy and I know it would happen at some point.
Yeah.
I would have been, kind of bummed.
Yeah.
So I was, trying not to, but, internally I was totally, getting my hopes up and thinking it was happening. Because I was, picking out my outfit. No, and I was can I get engaged in this?
She comes up to me, the day before and she's like, oh, yeah. I don't know, I think he might propose. My acting was stellar, don't you think?
It was really good.
I played very
You actually really threw me off. You were like, what? I would hope that if he was doing it, he would have told me. And I was like, what?
Yeah, I was like, what is a
that
line that
good.
would better?
That was good.
This is my exact acting. What? Well, I would hope that he would tell me, if he was planning your... Well, no, it was better. It was better than that. I tried so hard. No, it was actually good. I feel like I
No, it was pretty good. The person who kind of gave it away to me was Eden.
She's such a retard. She looks like this.
Don't say that word. You can't say that R word.
Oh, idiot.
Apologize.
Sorry. With tear. I'm sorry.
That's an offensive
I know.
word.
I wonder why. Oh my gosh, we didn't talk about my famous era.
Wait, we're Libby.
My famous era was before you got engaged.
Okay, well, let's finish the story.
Okay.
Anyway, I went upstairs and I said to Eden, I think because I was picking up my clothes and Libby was up there with her, and I'd already talked to Libby, but then I went upstairs to Eden. And I was
she followed me up there.
I think Eden, I think Joel might be proposing. I had this inkling, and she was like, "What?"
Yeah, she looked at me like this. I'm like, Eden, you're stupid.
And then I was like, okay.
And I literally said to Reagan, because I was like, what can I say? I was like, how is there a scenario where we could totally get it out of her head? So I was like, you know what? I'm going to Snapchat Joel. No. Sorry. I'm going to text Joel and say, I'm going to Snapchat you asking if you're going to propose. And you just say, make up a story of you're gonna, but not yet. And so he literally did that. That's so then I changed his name to Parker in iMessage and sent that whole thing. And then he literally, I was like, Reagan, do you just want me to text him and ask him if he's proposing? And she's like, yeah, but what if he is? And I'm like, then I won't tell you. And she's like, yeah, but then I'll know. It was such a, and then I was like, I bet you he's not. And then I was like, I'll text him and then I just won't tell you either way. And she was like, okay. And so I did. And then he responded so good. He was like, yeah, I have a ring on hold, but probably sometime in December. That was really smart.
Which was good because I always told him I would love to get engaged at Christmas time because it would just make it so special.
It was really smart.
And exciting, with the Christmas tree, and I love Christmas. Anyway. And so I was like, oh, that makes sense.
It definitely threw you off.
So yeah. But then Eden's really bad acting. It was so conflicting. I was like, what the heck?
Oh my god.
But anyway, then the night of, I'm like, I go there after work, and he's like looking all spiffy and cute, and I was like, oh,
you both looked so good.
Yeah, and then
like
he was well. Like, okay, like our reservations at this time, but then we were like, I was like, we gotta go, and he was like, just one more minute. He goes up to the bathroom.
He pretends he's taking a spooky
like 5 minutes, and I was like, are you
good? Because at this point in the proposal, we're trying to get the lights up because one of the lights didn't work, and I'm like, you need to stall, Joel. And he literally goes up to pretend he's making poopies. It was too good.
That's exactly what he said.
It was great.
Meanwhile, he was like frantically texting me, like, I don't know what to do.
He like pulls up fart noises on his phone, like make it seem like I'm dying in here.
And then we get into the car, and then he's leaving, like walking the door, and I'm sitting in the car, and I see him take a phone call, and then he was talking to you.
Yeah.
Obviously, I didn't know that. You were giving him the go-ahead that you guys were ready.
Mm-hmm.
And so then he was like, he acknowledged that I saw him on the phone, and he was like, that was like the restaurant that our reservation's at. They're asking.
You don't want to know something funny about that? It wasn't us.
Wait, what?
That was Dan. He had Dan stage it and pretend to be the restaurant person. He didn't tell you that?
No!
We never called him.
I'm just finding that.
Because I said, Joel, we're going to be too preoccupied. He's like, I need someone to call me to pretend it's the restaurant saying that the reservation's like...
They essentially, he told me that the people at the restaurant called and said, and asked if we could come like half an hour later. To me, I was like, what? It's a reservation for 2 people. Mm-hmm. What restaurant on a Thursday night would like be that busy?
You knew at this point you had to, right?
Yeah, I was like 95% sure.
Crazy.
Anyway, that's so funny that was his grand plan.
He literally had Dan, like a specific, he probably texted Dan to call him.
All right, call.
It was so funny. It was so too funny. Good.
Anyway, so I was like, what the heck? And then that's what he said. Like, the trail that we always like to walk on is right around the corner from the restaurant. So he was like, I mean, we could just like go to the trail and like watch the sunset or something while we're waiting, because we were already in the car.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay. And then in that moment, I was like, okay, this is happening. And then we get there, he walks me down, and we come, like, it was perfect.
It was
like,
beautiful.
The way it was hidden, and then we round the corner, and I could just see, like, the whole boardwalk area is, like, wrapped in all these twinkly lights.
You should have seen it, like, I wish we could have had, like, video of, like, mics on Eden and I, because we were at each other's throats, like, fighting, because it was stressful.
Yeah.
So we wrapped all these lights that had to be a specific way, tried to turn them all on, and the middle one didn't work. Oh. So we had to take them all off.
Oh, that is stressful.
And try to do them in 5 minutes. I'm like, Joe, you have to stall.
Dang.
Thank the Lord he went poopy. Because, like, it was bad. It was bad.
Yeah. It was so cute how he thought of, like making it look all pretty with the lights.
It was a great idea.
Just like, so adorable. And he, like, the fact that he went onto Amazon and like ordered all those lights.
And
like,
a couple months before, all of us girls went to the place and like practiced doing it and everything. And like we felt so bad because we had it all planned out that we're gonna pretend we're going shopping, and then we thought that because like you were with Joel in the morning, to make it. So we're like, oh, we'll just go shopping, all of us girls, and then it'll look like Reagan's, like hang out with Joel, but then he's also gonna leave for his job.
It would have been like a crossover kind of like.
Yeah, but then we felt so bad because he literally left with like while we were leaving too. So I felt so bad. It was like everyone her.
Honestly, I didn't actually in that moment didn't suspect him.
I literally was on the way there like she knows for sure.
No,
we're all going together.
I was like, it was normal for Joel to leave because he had to do DoorDash.
Yeah, no,
on a Saturday. So I was like, he doesn't usually hang out on Saturdays at my house, at least.
True.
And then I was like, and I had just gotten back from do we have foundations or something? Or where were we? It was in the summer.
We had something in the morning. Yeah, it was foundations, I think. Yep. I remember because we were going to do it in the morning. And then
okay.
Greg and I had foundations first.
Right. We had like a little Bible study type thing.
Yeah.
And so I had just gotten back from that and you guys were ready to leave. So I was like, I don't really care. Like, have fun. Like, I just wanted to chill anyway.
Yeah.
So
I figured Reagan likes being alone. So if that were me and you all left me, I'd probably like hang myself and there would be no engagement.
No. You would have found a way to come and then the whole thing would
have
been ruined.
That's the problem. Y'all have to figure something out.
I know.
Yeah.
Anyway. So, yeah, it was all planned behind the scenes.
Good. And it was awesome.
And I obviously said yes.
And then the dinner after, like everything about it was so nice.
The song that like was so there was a song he showed me like maybe a month before, and I had said to him like, this would be so cute like to play like a wedding or proposal or whatever.
Yeah.
And then I had mentioned to you like the night before what I thought he would do. I was like, he's probably gonna do it on the trail. I literally laid it all out because I literally knew what he was gonna do.
Yeah.
Because we always walked that trail, and he had mentioned way back in the beginning of our relationship that he always thought it'd be cute to propose here.
Yeah.
And so, you know, I take everything and put it in my pocket and remember. And so I literally said to Libby exactly what he was going to do. And I literally
was like, play it cool, bro.
And then she texted Joel, she's like, you've got to play music. Because she just said she wants music.
We didn't have music at the time.
Yeah, but it made it so, oh my gosh, like that song. Oh, it was just so under the flowers. Oh, I was like, what are you singing?
Oh my gosh.
The song is Promise by Ben Howard. Listen to it. It has like rain in the beginning, rain sounds.
Yeah. I love that you can remember your proposal is such a beautiful thing because all I remember is the speaker's not going to reach. The lights are going to be like,
it was like perfect.
That's how it's going to be. But that's like the maid of honor thing.
So, yeah. Just
take a shot every time I bring up the maid of honor.
Oh, yeah. Libby's my maid of honor, by the way.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah, that's the proposal story. And yeah, so now I got to plan a wedding. We have our venue booked and the date.
I'm so excited.
And I got my wedding dress as well.
Yep. You were on it.
I was. Well, I booked an appointment in December, which was like 2 months after I got engaged.
Yeah.
And like 10 months before I'm getting married. So I was like, that's a good time. Because then if I'm ordering something in, it has lots of time to come in for me to get alterations, whatever. But then I ended up finding a dress that day off of the rack in my size.
Yeah.
And I was like, perfect.
It was so, I love it. Oh my gosh, that moment.
Oh, yeah.
It was like the longest day. We first went to this beautiful spot, like very intimate for like 2 hours.
Yeah, it was nice. Like a nice appointment.
She was very
intimate. She was so good at giving me dresses that I loved. Like every single one I tried on, I had to nitpick it because I was like, all of these are beautiful.
And
like,
she was just the best, like, person to do that. Yeah, like she wasn't really too pushy. She wasn't too like laid back, or she didn't really care. Like it was like she was like the perfect medium. If you needed help, she was there. If you didn't, she just let everyone enjoy the time together. It was
really nice.
I actually I wasn't the one that got the dress or anything, but that was the best experience.
Yeah, it was so awesome. It was so intimate. I've ever had. It's a one-on-one appointment. Like she doesn't have anyone else.
Yeah,
you get the place to yourself.
It's very much she wants to find what you love.
Yeah.
Whereas, like, we went to David's Bridal after.
Yeah.
And we realized, like, the difference was crazy.
Oh, my gosh.
The girls,
the experience, she doesn't listen to anything you say. They're just trying to get you through. They're
Not to mention, we would mention something.
I didn't like any of the
And
dresses.
if you have sisters, like, we all are like, no, Cormia, it's not you. It's not, like, we all talk no matter what. And we still let you get whatever you want. But the girl was like, it's her decision at the end of the day. I'm like, how, like,
why do you think I have them here?
Yeah, like, what do you think we're just supposed to stand there?
And I felt like I couldn't criticize or nitpick anything because she was just, I don't know.
Yeah.
The experience was like night and day.
It was just her, you could tell she was just trying to get you to buy something.
Yeah,
like, it had nothing to do with what you actually like. Like, the other girl, she literally said, because we went back to the other girl.
Yeah, because basically, I couldn't stop thinking of the dress I tried on.
Mm-hmm.
And so I was like, you know what, like, I'm going to message her because I had said when we were leaving that first appointment, like, if I don't find anything else I like today and I really want this dress because it was on sale just for that weekend. It
was insane.
And it was off the rack and she was trying to get it to be bought. Yeah. And so, like, she had back-to-back appointments. So it could have been snatched up by someone else.
Oh, it was such a risk.
So I was like, okay, if I don't find anything else I like and still, like, I want to come back and get this dress, like, is that okay? And she was like, yep, like, you can just stop by between my appointments and whatever. Mm-hmm. So I texted her and I was like, I think I'm going to come back. And so thankfully one of her appointments ended early, so I was able to go back in and retry it on.
It was awesome,
and that just like helped me like confirm that because I'm a very indecisive person, so it helps. Retrying it on again just helped me like know like this is what I want.
It was so nice. She was like, I have a little bit of time between my appointments. This bride chose it really quick, and we were like, get in there.
Yeah. And then what Libby was saying is she mentioned how when she found out that we were going to David's bridal, she was like pretty confident.
That, she was like, "Oh, when I knew you guys were going to David's bridal, I knew I'd have you back here."
Yeah, exactly.
So I'm like, I was like, "Why didn't you tell us? It was an awful experience.
Yeah, literally, it was a waste of time.
Like, don't go to David's bridal.
No, it's not worth
this
it.
is not sponsor. This is opposite of sponsor.
Yeah,
don't go.
Yeah, literally.
But anyway, go to Jess and Co.
Yeah,
she's awesome.
She's so nice.
She's so sweet.
So I tried the dress back on, and as I'm in the dress,
the moment.
She had like
wait, let me find the song.
She had like are you really hear it? Probably she not. Had like background music like in the shop, and it was all of these like piano covers, like very like soft and nice music. And the song that comes on while I'm trying it on, while I'm like, do I want it? Whatever, is the like piano cover of the song that plays in We Bought a Zoo.
Happy Pola.
Yeah. And We Bought a Zoo is one of my favorite movies, and it's a movie I watched, and Joel also loves it. And we watched it on the night that we first said I love you to each other.
Which is just like...
And so when that song, like, if you listen to it, Libby could play it.
I could.
It's very... No, not that one.
Which one is it?
The piano cover.
Oh.
It's very, like, just emotional.
Is
like
it that one?
The song itself.
No, it's so beautiful.
We might get like copyrighted.
Yeah,
I don't know how that works.
Either way, look it up.
Anyway, look it up. It's the piano cover. Wait, I want to find it.
It was amazing. It was so cool too because she's trying it on, and I was like, Reagan, is this?
No, well, as soon as it started playing, because I recognize that piano. It's a very distinct song, and so I was like, wait, and we both made eye contact, and I could tell we were both like, is that what I think it is?
And then I was like, no, Carmi, it's not. There's no way.
And I was like, no, I think it is. And like my heart started beating because it's like that feeling of like, like
when you know,
like
you know.
Confirmation. Yes. Like, I don't know.
It was definitely like a God gift, like a little push. It's like, yeah, this is okay. Oh, it gets me.
So
that's how you know when your heart.
It reminded me of Joel, and it just made me emotional, and like I started crying because it was just like. It just reminded me of our relationship, and like, like I'm getting this dress to marry like
someone. It brought to life
person,
like
other than my Carm.
Thank you.
I feel like I always have to preface that.
Yeah,
it's a different love.
It is.
But
anyway,
it though? It is.
I'm just kidding. I looked at the camera.
Why did it not come up? I want to find the exact
because it is great. We're gonna get copyrighted though, Carm.
No, I'm not gonna play it. I just want to. I want to be able to. Oh, here it's Hoppy Pola, HOPPIPOLLA, the piano cover by Chris Snelling. I think it's this.
Yeah, it was. It was insane.
Oh, it was so good.
She and the
bridal clerk listen to that and be like, "Why was this so special?
Why would you pick?" It wasn't that specific version.
It was.
Was it?
Yeah, okay. It was the one I just said.
Yeah, and the girl was like, "No, I don't think this is it." And I was like,
"No, it is."
And then she said, "It's Hoppy Pole," and we're like, "Yes!" And then we just started. Oh my gosh, we all started crying.
Like, what are the odds? That is the most obscure song. Like, it's not a famous song, to my knowledge.
What are
the
odds
in that movie?
And it didn't come on when you tried it on the first time. It specifically came on. It was the end of the night, and it just solidify it.
So special, and just it was just such a great experience.
Oh my gosh, if I could go back,
it was just so. It was
a beautiful moment.
Yeah, and then I bought the dress. And did hang in my closet.
I wonder if I'll be emotional.
Ready to be altered.
I probably will.
Yeah.
I think.
I wonder if I will be. I feel like I will be. Because in that moment, it was like the emotions just like hit me, and I feel like that's what's going to happen on the day.
Yeah.
But we'll see.
Yeah. I literally have an iconic photo of Carmen wiping her tears like.
Yeah, it was so cute.
In the dress. I'm going to post
a good
it after
photo.
The wedding probably. It's so good. It was a genuine emotion.
Yeah, it was so.
I wish someone got that moment on video. Like us looking at each other like, no freaking way.
I know. That moment will be engraved in my memory.
Same.
As like such a
special
special
so
moment.
Intimate with the girls. Like it was beautiful.
Anyway.
That whole day, just the ending of it was beautiful.
It was just such a good ending to
Poor Brielle didn't get Wicked.
Stressful
The girls wanted to go see Wicked after. We're like, no, the night's done. We had our emotional time. I cannot see a 3-hour movie right now.
Literally. It was exhausting. Dress shopping's not for the weak.
No, yeah, it was intense.
Yeah,
I'm sure you were drained after.
I was really drained.
All right. So wedding vision. Oh wait. So I had my famous era.
Oh right, we gotta talk about Libby's famous era.
It was short lived.
It was.
I almost forgot it happened.
Your 5 minutes of fame.
It was. And why did I promote the podcast? I'm so mad at myself.
You didn't. You're
right. I was just so into the fame. I forgot what it
meant.
My
gosh. All the people that want more of you.
Stop.
Because they miss your content.
I know.
They would totally watch our podcast. They
probably would. I wish.
Well, at that point, we hadn't posted, like, so they'd be like,
they're like, this isn't fun content.
Yeah. Why is she promoting this podcast from 8 months ago? No,
yeah.
So.
I know. Yeah. I could start another TikTok account. It's just.
You could. It's just, you feel like it was like, live and let die.
Yes. Honestly, it was a beautiful time. Die. I think I reached. What did I reach? 90K? I'm almost 100.
Yeah?
It was at least 80K. 80.
Yeah. And like most
I feel like I remember seeing 87K.
Wait, which was the first video to blow up?
The things I wish I could say to customers as a hostess at a restaurant.
Right. She had this whole series, and then that got her traction, and then people like, she's just so funny and likable.
It's just so interesting because that was like my spam account, and my regular account didn't get anything. Yeah. That was wild.
It was a spam account. Right.
It's a good thing that didn't happen in high school because my head would have been.
I'm so sad because Libby documented my proposal.
Oh my gosh, I'll cry.
On that account, and it's gone forever.
Those are the things that I'm upset about. It's the like, creativity element. I don't even care that I'm not like.
Did you delete? You know how TikTok downloads it to your camera roll?
Pardon?
You know how TikTok downloads it to your camera roll after you post it?
I had so much content. If all
you
of them
deleted them. So I will never have that video. Also, that cute video you made of me and Joel singing at each other, wasn't that on your spam?
Yep. Everything. I have a cute video of me and Lexi.
Wait, did we even say why we can't access this anymore?
Oh yeah, I got banned.
Yeah, Libby got banned out of nowhere. Like her account literally disappeared.
Yeah, everyone was like, "Where's
just one day?"
I got on Barstool Sports right before it disappeared, and literally so many people are commenting like, her account got banned, her account go.
Yeah, because people like she was getting like lots of followers and traction, and
like it wasn't crazy, but I was close to 100K and it was building like 10K a week. Like it was wild.
Yeah,
I was like kind of stoked about it, but at the same time, like it was all I could think about.
Yeah, it was like consuming you.
It was consuming me. And one thing about me is I'm an all or nothing person, and I get obsessed with things really easily. Yeah. Like right now, I'm in a movie era, and I just keep watching movies over and over again.
See that?
But it'll fade.
Not to bring up Joel again, that is another trait that Joel is exactly like. Yes. He's an all or nothing, and he gets obsessed with things, and then moves on.
And then I just drop off. And I'm like, wait, why did I like this so much? No, literally.
So funny.
So that's why when
you guys are literally the same.
When I woke up on Thanksgiving, and I will not remember, my heart dropped, but it was like the best kind of drop. It was like the drop on a roller coaster. I was like,
yeah,
this is nice, you know? Because I was like, it's gone. Like my account.
Well, like the weight was lifted.
Yes, like people were like really sad for me, and they would talk about it, and they're like, "Oh, have you cried yet?" Like, because it was like big for me.
Yeah,
I talked about it a lot, and it was like big. But I was almost just like it. Yeah, just like a weight lift off my shoulders, and everyone else was so like not like people online, but like because like I don't know the people from online, but like people in my like personal life and at like Gator and stuff, they were like, "Are you not like so sad?" Like they were like Joel was like, "Have you cried yet?" And I'm like, I haven't. Like I'm not that upset about it. I'm not actually like
it clearly wasn't meant to be. Like
like honestly,
it was consuming you.
I had been meeting with Nikki and Ken's. I had been meeting with Nikki and Ken's as like therapy sessions, kind of like we were just really talking things through emotionally. And I remember coming back after my account got taken down, and Kenzie goes, "You are so light." He was like, "You're light as a feather. Like you're just like yourself
really?
Again."
That's cool.
And I was like, it. You know what it was? I really think it was like the Lord being like, here's just another thing I need you to surrender to be closer to you. And it really was. Like, because now I'm just like in a better headspace.
You barely use TikTok anymore.
I don't go on TikTok and I'm okay. Like, it's such a, it's honestly so good for your brain. What a fever dream. It's so good for your brain to get off TikTok. It's so bad for your brain.
It is.
After not being on it anymore, I can see.
I've been meaning to delete.
Not to be that person.
No, like, it's so like, true.
Have you heard the drama? No. I'm in the trees. No, you're not. You have heard the drama and you want to hear everything about it. Shut up. But actually, like, it is so good to just read instead. Or like,
just like be present.
Watch a movie.
Actually,
like, movies
like,
are actually
live
better.
your own life and not other people's lives.
No, yeah. I honestly
was feeling that a lot. So I limited my TikTok screen time daily to 1 hour, which I actually barely even reach 1 hour, which is a good thing. Like
it was perfect timing too, because I knew I'd see all these like Halloween TikToks with all these girls in university and stuff, and I knew I'd be upset about that. Like I didn't care at all. I had no idea all that was going on. I was happy.
Yeah.
Like you just live your own.
So maybe try and delete TikTok for a little bit.
It's so good for your brain. As much as it's like you probably would go through withdrawals. Like it's kind of like a drug.
Well, yeah, like people are like we're so used to just scrolling whenever we have downtime. Like maybe like try and like read a book or
yeah, just do new hobbies. Like it's so good for your brain. Like
you
might be depressed. I was depressed for a while.
What else? What else?
I put like little questions because I
panicked. I see that you were like nervous that we would
have enough.
I'm pretty sure we're already over time. Like we're probably.
Should I check?
Yeah, you can check. Check you. Oh, we could also quickly to finish.
I can't even see how much. Oh, it's only 40 minutes.
Okay, well, quickly to finish. Last thing of the year was we went to a lot of good concerts. I see that you wrote that down.
Oh, I did. I did.
And those are actually good.
Yeah.
We went to well, Tate McRae was first, right?
Yeah.
Technically.
Which we're going again.
Yeah. It was really good.
It was so good. She's hot.
She's a baddie.
She is.
Yeah.
I questioned my sexuality the entire concert. And I was like, nope, I'm straight and we're good. I'd still rather Jacob Elordi.
Yeah. That's always the check.
Yeah. We're like, do I want this over this woman? Yeah. Yeah, we're good.
And then we went to Novo Amor, which is one of our favorite artists. So it was really good to see him in the flesh and listen to the music live.
Was that your favorite one? Because I actually will say Novo Amor to me was the best concert.
It was just so cool. Like, me and Libby, like, that's our, like, comfort, like, sad music that we love.
Song. Yeah. That was where our relationship started. So it's very sentimental.
We really, like, bonded over our love for that kind of music and, like, Novo Amor specifically. Mm-hmm. So it was really cool to see in
It really was, yeah.
And then Taylor Swift. We did go to the Eras tour.
You can't compare anything to Taylor Swift.
We are those Swiftie beaches that went to the Eras tour.
That's actually hard to compare, like, Novo Amor to Taylor Swift. Because Taylor Swift is, like, iconic, like, huge. Like, you want to go to Taylor Swift. Iconic. But then Novo Amor is, like, so sentimental.
But Novo Amor was, like, more of, like, an intimate.
It was beautiful.
Like, at Taylor Swift, it's so, like, overstimulating, to be honest. Like, I was so exhausted by the end. I know. I hate to say this out loud, but I was actually like, when is this concert going to be over?
Yeah.
Which is so bad.
A 3-hour concert is
so long. And like,
it was great. We're going to get roasted alive by the Swifties.
I would have worn a diaper for it.
I would have been there at 2 a.m. wearing a diaper.
Well, to be fair, I had worked that day, so I'd been up since 7 a.m.
Yeah.
And we did not get home until almost 4 a.m.
Yeah.
I think it was like
4 I also think it's socially acceptable
so it's almost for like 24 hours.
Like, you don't have to be a diehard Swiftie to see her, okay? It's she's an iconic artist.
Yeah, it was very iconic. Getting to hear all the songs that we like live.
It was great, and our surprise song was wonderful.
Yeah,
we got to hear Mine.
I wonder if it would have been more of an entertaining concert had I not known anything about it.
I know,
but I had basically seen almost every single song at some point throughout social media.
Yep.
Like, for instance, when I went and saw Katy Perry in Vegas, I knew nothing about that show, and it was honestly, I think, to date, the best concert I've ever been to in my life. It was so good. Not just because I love Katy Perry.
She loves Katy Perry.
Well, I don't as much anymore. She's kind of dropped off. But in her teenage dream era, like, oh my gosh.
So good.
I freaking loved her growing up.
Kwame used to, like, literally put on concerts and, like, pretend she was her. And me and Eden
I idolized her, to be honest.
Me and Eden would be the slutty backup dancers.
Because I loved
6 years old.
Yeah, it was something. I wish we could find those videos.
Oh my gosh.
They're gone forever.
Yeah, they're on
because they were on our old iPad.
Anyway, may she rest in peace. It's sad when things disappear, isn't it?
Katy Perry's was honestly the best one that I've been to. Like, over the Eras tour. I'm not gonna lie.
Wow.
Yes, it was so good. And
again, Novo Amor was the best.
It was in a smaller venue because it was in Vegas and it was like her residency.
Yes.
So it's like not like a stadium.
There's something about a smaller venue.
And so it was like, anyway. But it was really good. Like, the Eras tour was good. It was a cool experience, but it's so packed. It's
Novo
crazy.
Amor was the
chaotic.
first concert I've ever been to where I wasn't even slightly anxious.
Yeah.
I wasn't even slightly, like, overstimulated. Like, I was just happy to be there.
It's
and
so
I was
true,
okay
actually.
that it was done.
It's so true.
Like,
I was a little overstimulated at Taylor. Well, yeah.
And even Tate McRae. Tate McRae, I'm like, I feel like I need to be videoing everything. Novo Amor was like, I just closed my eyes and I listened to the music. We were in the perfect music zone.
Yeah.
He played this one song that we hadn't really heard before, but it was like, oh my gosh,
yeah,
it's so good.
That is one thing too that I noticed. Like
I'll always make fun of someone when they get a frog in their throat.
Watching like at the Eras tour, the sound quality was like so weird. It felt like we were in a different dimension.
Yeah.
Like, it felt like the sound was like way off. Like, we were not in the sound zone. But we went to Novo Amor with Ken's and Kyle, who know where the good spot is. Like, they know that you gotta stand, like, right, like, in a certain spot, essentially.
Like, we weren't right at the stage. We could have been.
We could have been, because we got there in time, but they were like, no, we gotta stand here, and the sound will be best. Yeah. And, oh my gosh.
I'm so glad we trusted them.
It was so good. Like, you could hear every little note.
It was beautiful.
But with Taylor Swift, it was like, the sound was like quiet.
It was almost like you're watching a video.
Yes.
That's how it was.
I mean, we were in the nosebleeds because we ain't paying.
Like, I mean, our tickets were cheap for nosebleeds, $175. I'm sure people were paying up to, like, I saw people like $500 for nosebleeds. I'm like, that is insane.
Well, that's like what concert? Gracie Abrams. Yeah, we were trying to get tickets and they were all so expensive.
Like, girl, what do you think the Eras Tour did for you?
Yeah, I liked you before. Yeah, so like, chill.
I've been here since Good Riddance.
Yeah, seriously.
Yeah. Anyway.
So I think that's so probably where we should wrap it up, because this has been really long.
You don't want to talk about our pet peeves and like little questions like that?
No, we can do that next. We needed to do a recap because
she's right.
These people haven't seen us.
See, what would I do without her? She's me in the rains. I should talk in my English accent more on this thing. Oh my gosh, do you guys even know that side of me?
Yeah.
Oh my I have so many accents.
Are we missing anything?
On my Australian accent.
Are we missing anything?
I've been watching that Australian Love Island. What?
Are we missing anything?
Are we missing anything? Say it one more time.
Are we missing anything?
I don't think so.
From the past year?
Oh, I chopped my hair.
Oh yeah, she did.
Right now I look like a dyke, but oh wait, I think I just went like this. Like I wasn't talking in it.
Oh.
I wasn't talking in it, and I just probably yelled dyke. But I cut my hair.
Yep, she did.
That's what I did.
She got her braces off. We didn't even talk about that.
We did.
Did we?
We said, remember talking about our good sides? And I was like, yeah.
Yep.
I'll come close.
But anyway, so that's that. Great. Hopefully, okay, we're not going to make any promises.
What?
About our consistency posting, because it's just so up in the air.
But I really want to like start
posting
more.
We should.
It's not that hard.
We had it busy. Like, I'm telling you, the year was so busy. Yeah. Like summer was so busy, and then we went right into like play season.
Yeah.
And that we just have no time.
We'll just have to make it where like I have to like, because I guess you're not getting married for a while, but once you're actually like moved into, like, I'll come see you and we can plan it. We could do it at your house.
Yeah, I know. Crazy.
I can't believe it.
Yeah, I mean, we could try and do it at least like every couple weeks. I feel like once a week is kind of a lot for people who aren't
Once
famous.
A month is even good.
Yeah.
Just keeping it consistent, but like we should try for like every 3 weeks.
Yeah, we could. We'll see.
Every 2 weeks.
We're not going to make any promises because like
we made promises last time and it's been a year. And you bet your bottom dollar we're going to make a podcast in Florida.
Yeah.
You did it. Like we literally said the next time we do this, like, and I quote, you're like we're going to have so much more people probably, like, because we'll be in Florida. Like, oh my gosh.
Did we run the mics?
Yes.
No,
I think we just never got around to it.
We were so living in the moment on that trip.
We were. I mean, I wasn't. I was in my famous era still.
Wait, were you?
No, I wasn't.
No, it hadn't started yet.
It hadn't started yet, but I thought I was.
But I like didn't like think to like post really anything that entire trip. So
true.
Other than like the classic Instagram post, but those are always after the fact.
That's true.
But anyway, I was living in the moment. I didn't even think of the podcast.
What does my hair look like? Oh, it's not that bad.
Yeah, we didn't even talk about how great Florida was. I mean, it was not great for you.
It was amazing. Yeah. I mean, it wasn't like for me inside, but it was a good trip.
It was so fun. That was the best trip. That was the highlight of the year for me, I think.
Yeah,
because it was 2 weeks. I had just graduated college.
I'm trying to think of what the highlight of the year was.
I hadn't started full-time working yet, which let me just tell you, it's not all it's cracked up to be.
Yeah, it's really.
And I have to do it for the rest of my life.
I know,
but you know. There's seasons of life. Yeah. And right now, this is a busy season. I don't really have time for myself. So that's why it's really hard for me. But
yeah. I now work at a laundromat, which has been good. I've worked there since November. And
yeah, we kind of brushed by that.
We did. Consistent checks are nice. Like, as much as I wish I chose a serving job.
It's nice, like, for sure.
It is nice. Like, I make $3,000 a month. Like, that's pretty good for me.
It's like, like, I have like a 10-hour day because my drive's like an hour to and from work.
Yeah, that sucks.
So it's just like,
and your job's different. Like my job,
you can do stuff. While you're there.
Literally like read, like
because
like all these
you're
things.
customer service. So if you don't have a customer and you don't have work to do,
yeah, other than cleaning, which I'll like spread
Whereas
out.
For me, like in theory, if I had absolutely nothing to do, I could just be there to like in case a customer comes in or answer the phone.
True.
But we're like not busy. It's not customer service necessarily. It is, but it's like by appointment and it's like designing. So
you always have stuff to do.
there's always little things to do, and like if I'm running out of things to do, I will find something to do because like I can't just go on my phone. Like,
I never really. I try to make it where it's like I'm not on my phone. Like I'm still kind of
okay. Well, I just mean like I can't just like go shop like
it makes me feel like I'm actually
like
doing something like when I'm like doing my devotions or reading or spending time with the Lord. It's like different than just being like on my phone. I'm like, like it's not as bad, right?
Well, you're being productive still for things that like matter.
I've been doing 10-10-10, like Joe said. 10 minutes of tongues, 10 minutes of scripture, and 10 minutes of prayer. It's actually really fun. Like I enjoy it. It's good for the
ADHD.
It is because it keeps it structured.
Yeah.
Because like how I am, it's like I'll do my devotions for like 2 weeks straight. Like I'm doing good. And then the next 3 weeks after, I like barely do anything, and then it's like, I gotta have a little bit of routine, or I just won't do it. That's me.
Yeah. Anyway, now we're rambling again.
We're rambling.
Anyway, so yeah, nice to be back.
Yeah. Sorry again. Gosh.
See you next.
Wait,
what is that? See you next year.
Or not.
Or not. Because who knows?
Yeah.
Well, this might be a one and done again.
No, I'm gonna drag her off her roster and bring her back. I don't know why I said that.
I don't know why. Okay.
Bye, soul sisters. Ain't that Mr.
Bye, no.